Welcome back to the channel, and to the new viewers, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it.
I can't tell if it's men, the beauty standard, or both that have changed in the past like 10 years or so, but I swear to God, I'm like, I don't know if it's because I don't get like lip filler and stuff like that. No shade if you do, like nothing against it. I work at a Botox company, but I do feel like men have come to expect almost like subtle work done. Like they don't realize it, I don't think, but that's kind of become the standard, and I feel like I'm feeling the backlash of that. Either that or also just my looks are like out of vogue. I don't know. But just wanted to see if anyone else is having that experience. Or maybe the men are just like never gonna approach women again. I don't know.
Okay, some girl's video popped up on my page today, and she was saying that she thinks the beauty standards have changed because 10 years ago she was getting approached a lot and now she doesn't get approached anymore. And she was attributing that to like she doesn't get like Botox and lip filler and everything, and so she thinks maybe that's like why she's not getting approached. And so I commented and I was like, unfortunately, I think the issue is that we've gotten older. And I said, me too. I said, I started noticing, like men not approaching me or like looking at me as much, like after I turned maybe like 32.
Well, we were told not to approach, so we stopped approaching. Men are not scared of rejection. They don't like disrespect. On the contrary to popular belief, most men don't approach women anyway. About 10% of men approach women, which is the minority. Since women started complaining about guys approaching them and going on by calling some of the guys creepy, I'm pretty sure a lot of men do not want to be put on the internet for approaching a woman who think that he is creepy. Nobody wants to be the butt of somebody's joke for thousands to see. Plus, it is a high risk, zero reward nowadays. On top of that, most of these women do not have wife qualities. It is also natural to get less approach the more you age. We are talking about a 10-year gap from your heyday. Most women within that 10 years gap gain some weight. Well, not necessarily these women, but added weight will lower the approach from men. Oh, and men are not approaching because women are out here calling men short when the guy is like 10 inches taller, but because he is not 6 feet tall, I guess he will never be tall in women's eyes. Imagine a woman who is 4 feet 11 inches telling a guy that is 5 feet 7 inches tall short. Women height math don't be mathing. If a man is taller than any female more than 5 inches, he is tall. A man does not need to be 6 feet tall to be considered tall. The beauty standards pressure is 100% from other women, not men. Men just want a natural woman who is fit and feminine. Is that too much to ask?
R-E-S-P-C. That's what I want from me. R-E-S-P-C.
And when I looked at this woman, I was like, she's got to be around the same age as me. I don't know. I was thinking maybe like 35, maybe a little younger than me. I'm 37. And she comments back like right away, and she says, these comments are diabolical. Like, as if I've like greatly insulted her. And so I commented back like a couple like question marks, like, what? Like, this was not an attack on you. I'm trying to understand like what exactly she thinks is diabolical here. And somebody else like comes to my defense and was like, this wasn't a swipe at you. She's just saying, there is a change. Like when we get older, like men are going to be kind of less attracted to us. And she was like, yeah, after I reread it, I understood that, but I wish I hadn't said that the, change was like over 10 years because now everyone just keeps telling me I'm old. And I said, but the 10 years is the differentiator. That's like the whole point of this. Like you have to say that it's the 10-year difference. And I said, I did not say you look old. I said you're older. And I don't think that she looks like old, but you can tell that she's not like in her early 20s. And so anyways, it just really annoyed me. And now I just like keep getting notified of like other people responding to her. And anytime someone says something that's like disagreeing with me, she likes the comments. And somebody said the whole thing of men liking younger women is a myth. And she liked that. And I'm like, can we stop? Can we stop just like lying to ourselves? Like, this is what I hate. Women that have an inability to manage truth and just honest discussion. Anything that like hurts my feelings is just too much. Like, You're older. First of all, your pool is shrinking. And number two, you're not the hottest priority going on. It's always going to be the early 20-somethings. That's just how it is. Like, just accept that. It doesn't mean like, oh, you're less valuable or anything like that. It just means you are not going to be receiving the male gaze at the same level you were.
Some women don't like living in the reality. What this lady said wasn't wrong, and she needs to take advice from her. You are just older. Get over it. There are younger, more attractive women that are probably getting approached. However, men are not approaching because we are simply told by women not to. It's crazy how women actually said, men don't be creeps. If you can't approach without being a creep, that's a problem. She doesn't want to hear the truth to face the music. I'm glad she put that 10 years age difference into the video so people can serve her some real dose of truth. She's looking for validation. Men like fit women, and take a wild guess on the percentage of women that are in shape in their 30s. Probably 2%. So naturally a man might seek a younger woman because they are more prone to be in shape and not overweight. Yeah, you can't make a video about why men are not approaching you like that anymore and not be mutual about the response in the comment section. Perfectly said at the end. You are not hot priority anymore, and that is how the game goes. It just sucks for women that their stocks goes down when they age and men's stocks goes up when they age.
It's just something about being 37 years old that makes you lose your mind. I don't want to call it a midlife crisis. I like to call it a midlife awakening. There's just something about that age that makes women wake up. It's like all of a sudden all the programming that we had been handed no longer makes sense to us. We finally are able to open our eyes, look around, just think to ourselves, this can't be it. There has got to be something more than this. It's this big age when we start to finally think for ourselves. This is when people get divorced, or you make a big career change, or you make a big move. It's a make or break point of whether or not you want to have kids. There's just something about the age of 37 that makes you want to take control of your life. It's kind of magical and also pretty scary at the same time. I know for me, 37 was the age that I totally changed my life, and I didn't do it immediately overnight, but it was the age that everything just hit me. And I just realized that I had to make some major changes. I told my husband I wanted a divorce. We got separated. I moved to a brand new city and fully started my life over. And thank God that I did. So I don't know what it is about turning 37, but that's just when women step into their power.
They should be waking up at age 25 when their brain is fully developed. I don't know how women don't know their biological clock. I don't know how women don't know that they have basically 17 years to reign before men stop looking at them. Like, for my ladies out there, you have from age 18 to 35 to find a serious partner before everything start going downhill. Why are you waiting until age 37 to start thinking? A divorce at that age send most women back to the streets, and it don't end well for women. Women usually end up regretting that decision. You should be done with having kids by 37 or probably loading up for your last kid. Age 37 is too grown of an age to not have things figured out before that. You should have taken control of your life by age 25.
Nothing pisses me off more than when a man that looks like the shit on the bottom of my shoe is like, hey, can I take you out? Now, I'm not going to say I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread, but I know I ain't ugly.
R-E-S-P-C, that's what I want from me.
And this is one of the reasons why women believe that men do not approach them anymore. Why men do not shoot their shot and ask women on dates anymore. You know you can reject a man without being rude, disrespectful, and harmful to somebody else's heart. You can sit there and tell someone respectfully, I'm not interested, but instead, you will do everything in your power to make that person feel as if they are insignificant. Just because somebody isn't attractive to you doesn't mean that they're not worthy of going after somebody. Although I don't believe this applies to all women, but there's women out there that speak on hating men, that men should leave them alone, that they should choose the bear over the man.
Okay, family, I'm all out, guys. See you all in the next video. If you enjoy this video or this video caused you to think, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and hype this video. Stay focused.